Anxiety is different for everyone. For me, it feels like the world around me is falling apart, as if the ground beneath me is breaking and I'm about to fall into a dark abyss. When you've fallen down, it's hard to climb back up, but it's not impossible. What are anxiety disorders? Well, there are a few different types. GAD, generalized anxiety disorder, having regular or uncontrollable worries about many different things in your everyday life. Social anxiety disorder, you experience extreme fear or anxiety triggered by social situations, like parties or at the workplace. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, a diagnosis you may be given if you develop anxiety problems after going through something you found traumatic. PTSD can cause flashbacks or nightmares, which can feel like you're reliving all the fear and anxiety you experienced during the actual event. These are just a few. I'll leave a link in the description below to the website I used for the information. When I was diagnosed with anxiety and PTSD, I was struggling to handle everything on my own. My doctor prescribed me some medication to help. I didn't want to rely on the medication, so I decided to think of them as crutches. I also went to therapy, which really helped. I learned a few techniques and found out that you actually can't pass out while having a panic or anxiety attack. I mean, before I knew that, when I had panic attacks, worrying that I was going to pass out just made me panic more. Now I have one less thing to worry about if and when I have panic attacks. Unfortunately, I had to leave my job because of my disability. So I decided to try working from home and actually published my first book. So one of the techniques I found is called a grounding technique. Basically, how it was explained to me is it's like having a prep bag of things that help during a panic attack. At least one thing for each of the senses. Number 1, something to touch. For example, a stuffed animal or a stress ball. I have a tiny panda plushie keyring that I take with me everywhere. Number 2, something to see. For example, a snow globe or happy pictures. I use the panda keyring or anything with a panda on it as it's a positive memory. Number 3, something to hear. For example, music or a meditation guide. I always take my headphones with me whenever I go outside. Better chances of strangers leaving you alone. Number 4, something to taste. For example, mints or sour candies / sweets. I like peppermint sweets or salt and vinegar crisps. Also helps when I'm feeling dizzy. Number 5, something to smell. For example, candles or perfume. I take a little bottle of perfume and spray it on my scarf or on my sleeves. Lavender is apparently really good for calming down after or during an anxiety attack, and I'm actually thinking of looking into that. You don't need all of these. Using just one should help. But I found that the more senses I use, the easier it is for me to come out of a panic attack. Thanks for watching, guys. If you'd like to see more of these and other types of videos, please leave a like and maybe subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your morning, day, evening, or night, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!